Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Vibrant, diverse, modern, traditional, efficient, international, eclectic. In my first video, I showcased 6 things that I think make Kuala Lumpur a cool city. Now in this second video, 6 more reasons. Before we get to that, let's review the first 6 things, in my opinion, that makes this city so cool, including its metro system of trains, MRT, LRT, and monorail lines. The Saloma Link Bridge, making for a pleasant walk between Kampong Baru and KLCC. The iconic Petronas Towers and its adjoining shopping mall. Kampong Baru, a traditional neighborhood full of character, charm, and great food. The entertainment district of Bukit Bintang, with a vast array of shopping, dining options, and nightlife. And finally, Jalan Alor Food Street, for outdoor dining on fantastic Chinese seafood barbecue and a variety of snacks and fruits. Please leave your comment below on what you consider should be a must-see site when visiting KL.
Get ready for this.
Malaysia is one of the most diverse countries in Southeast Asia, and Kuala Lumpur showcases its diversity with neighborhoods. Starting out our list in this video, Little India. Located in Brickfields, a 10-minute walk from KL Sentral. Brickfields, as the name suggests, was once the center of brickmaking in Kuala Lumpur. It's home to a large community of Indian residents and businesses, from tailor shops to one of the best selections of Indian food outside of India. I'm here visiting a restaurant known for great North and South Indian vegetarian food. Vegan options are also available. I'm having a plate of idli, South Indian rice cakes, and samosas served with a variety of chutneys. And one of my favorite street foods from Mumbai, vada pav, or a Bombay burger, a fried potato dumpling with chili in a bun. The food is wonderful, making the whole experience sublime, especially for a Westerner who's used to eating with utensils. Food just seems more enjoyable when you use your hands. A landmark for Malaysian and local culture, the Central Market was established in 1888 as a wet market. The beautiful Art Deco treasure of a building was completed in 1937. Shocking but true, there were plans to tear down this site in the 1970s, but the Malaysian Heritage Society came to the rescue, and it stands here today because of their intervention. This is a great place to pick up souvenirs and admire the various Malaysian-made crafts here, as well as sample local food on the second floor. The Kasturi Walk covered area was completed in 2011 and allows for strolling and sampling of local specialties. Unfortunately not available today, but this is where I tried my first putu bambu many years ago, steamed rice cake in bamboo with palm sugar, coconut, and pandan. A list of what makes this city so cool would not be complete without Jalan Petaling, Petaling Street, or Chinatown. Less than a 5-minute walk from the Central Market. This is the place to shop for a variety of goods, from copies or fakes to local crafts. They can see you coming, so bargain hard, but many of the vendors sell the same or similar items, so it's easy to shop around. It's especially atmospheric in the evening when all of the lanterns illuminate the night market. This is a great place to not only sample Chinese dishes, but also Malay specialties, which are almost always high quality. There are several Chinese and Indian temples to check out in the area as well. Be careful, these little walkways are filled with stuff that could keep you distracted from enjoying the wonderful architecture of shop houses in the neighborhood that are home to interesting cafes and restaurants. This area is also where you'll find Merdeka 118, the second tallest building in the world and only a 5-minute walk from Petaling Street. At the time of filming, the skyscraper was not open to the public, but it will be featured in a future video on this channel. This is a great place to stroll and admire the historic shop houses in one of the oldest parts of KL. Find one that has something interesting on offer, like this one, specializing in Chinese desserts. The mango tofu was tasty, not too sweet, and wonderfully refreshing. Kuala Lumpur is approximately 350 kilometers north of the equator, more than 1,400 kilometers closer than where I currently live in Asia. So it feels like a tropical rainforest to me whenever I visit. The calls and songs of the birds are different, the air seems thicker, and I just love it. So when it rains, I have the choice of being inside one of the spacious malls or complexes here. But instead, I choose to feel the atmosphere and rains, which seem heavier and more frequent than I'm used to. If you stick to the outdoor covered restaurants and decks, you will be compelled to slow down and just enjoy this force of nature before you're on your way again. KL really makes you stop and be present, making you realize these truly are the sweetest moments in life. Okay, now I gotta get something to eat. In Kuala Lumpur, if you need a place to shelter from the rains, you have a massive selection of restaurants. The ones I'm talking about are casual places that sell a selection of Malay and Indian or Chinese dishes that are inexpensive and delicious. Fresh juices, coffee, and teh tarik, the pulled tea of Malaysia, are also available. The service is efficient, and it's simply a happy zone for me, and it can be for you too. I'm here to have one of my favorite dishes of them all, roti canai, flaky bread with some dal curry. If you're looking for this dish, ask if they're making it before you sit down, as many restaurants only prepare it certain times of the day. Forget breakfast, lunch, and dinner when visiting KL. Just eat enough to make you satisfied. Then walk, shop, explore until you need something more.
Come closer.
They'll most likely be one of these restaurants within a few steps of you, so get rid of the routine and enjoy these dishes all day long. Please leave your favorite restaurant in KL in the comments below. This will be helpful to everyone watching. Okay, technically not in KL City proper, but still worthy of being included on this list for the sheer fact it's one of the most popular attractions of Malaysia, the Batu Caves.
So just waiting now for the 9:50 a.m. Sunday morning journey to the Batu Caves from here in KL Sentral.
It's also one of the easiest excursions out of KL, a mere 39-minute train ride from KL Sentral. The Batu Caves are a series of limestone caves and cave temples located in Gombak, Selangor, Malaysia. Much of the site is free to wander and explore, including the main caves and the 272-step staircase that takes you to the main temple cave. There are many shrines and statues at the Batu Caves grounds and site. Once you leave the train station and walk through the entranceway, the first prominent landmark you'll see to your left is a giant statue of Hanuman, the monkey god. The time for this visit couldn't be better, as it's a week away from the Thaipusam festival that celebrates Lord Murugan, the god of war and victory. A statue of him, the largest one of its kind in Malaysia, sits prominently at the entrance to the caves. This festival draws over 1 million followers, mostly Tamil from Malaysia and the rest of Southeast Asia and South Asia. I was told that many will visit the caves a week prior to the festival to avoid the crowds and facilitate an easier experience of leaving offerings. Many worshippers will pierce their bodies with needles or spears, and some carry a kavadi, a large yoke decorated with gold leaf and peacock feathers that's attached to their back with hooks. The physical burden is considered an offering to the god. Some of the kavadi carriers will put themselves in a state of trance in order to manage the pain of the piercings and the weight of their cargo. The final journey is also one of the final offerings to the god, a 272-step walk up to the main cave. Many will bring milk offerings carried on their head in a pot. A few resident monkeys have stumbled on a river of milk from a stolen source or perhaps donated, but most likely taken from someone's offerings to Lord Murugan. Don't be fooled, these monkeys can be nasty and vicious in order to get what they want. The Batu Caves are one of Malaysia's most popular tourist attractions. Believed to be over 400 million years old, Chinese settlers as early as 1860 started excavating guano, bird or bat poop, for their vegetable gardens. The first Hindu statue was installed in 1890. It's apparent why people were choosing to worship here a week before the actual festival day. It's busy but easily bearable, unlike the jam-packed, perhaps even claustrophobic feeling one might have being here on festival day. The view and temple everyone here will visit on any day, but especially during Thaipusam, this temple is dedicated to Lord Murugan's wife. The immense scale of the upper cave with daylight pouring through the top will in all likelihood be the peak of your experience at the Batu Caves. Not every visit is guaranteed to have as much excitement as this one, but you'll always leave the Batu Caves with some special memories. Finally, to truly appreciate the history, culture, and faith of most Malaysians, you must visit the Sultan Abdul Samad Building, Jamek Mosque, one of KL's oldest mosques, and the River of Life. Opposite Merdeka or Independence Square, and less than a 10-minute walk from the Masjid Jamek LRT station, the Sultan Abdul Samad Building was built in the late 19th century by the British colonial administration as government offices. Today, it's home to the Ministry of Heritage, Arts, Culture, and Multimedia, and the symbol of independence for Malaysia. The building is at the center of many celebrations and events, including National Day and the welcoming of a new year. Over the pedestrian bridge from the Sultan Abdul Samad Building, you'll find one of the oldest mosques in KL, Jamek Mosque, situated on a raised embankment at the confluence of the Klang and Gombak rivers. It's also a fantastic viewpoint for the evening River of Life show. The mosque construction was completed in 1909 and has 3 onion-shaped domes and a pair of 27-meter-high minarets. Visitors are welcome inside the mosque outside of prayer times. The River of Life project and show is one of the most iconic landmarks and settings of Kuala Lumpur. The main attraction is the dancing symphony fountain, a high-tech water system also dubbed the Blue Pool. Unfortunately, with urban sprawl, many city centers have been neglected as regions expand and grow. This was one smart investment KL started several years ago that's paid off, with many including KL's River of Life in their lists as one of the most beautiful waterfront projects in the world. It's an absolutely smashing way to end an evening or stay in Kuala Lumpur. In my opinion, one of the coolest cities on the planet.
Thanks again for watching. If you want to support the channel, anything, everything, always appreciated. 2 links in the video description below. Thanks again. More videos from East Asia, Southeast Asia, and South Asia, so do subscribe to the channel. And don't forget Vietnam as well. Lots of videos from Vietnam. Thanks again. Peace, love, and safe travels from the Batu Caves in Malaysia. This is John Sabo.